Good morning, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our season rank climb, going to 10K using a team that we built from scratch. A couple of things before we get started. Happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, and hopefully everyone is super excited as much as I am. It means 2 more days that I have to work. However, and I'll know this later on, because I do work swing shifts, so when this video comes out, I do not know, but at the time of the recording, we are scheduled for overtime, but it might be canceled in a meeting that we're going to have later on tonight. So I will let you guys know for Thursday's video if it is going to happen or if it's not, but we may be scheduled for overtime depending on the results, right? Because it's just going to come up like my boss has to talk to his boss, which has to talk to several other bosses to see if we are scheduled this Saturday. So right now it's on, and we're going to try to come up with a reason to have it off. And if we can have it off, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. So there's that. Second, we did extremely normal for normal for our cause. We got 3-3 yesterday, 31-38, and we ended at like top or mid 15Ks. Like I said, we're going to try to hit 10K in the series now that we're in Master Ball. I did not look at anything for Clodsire or Noctowl, but I do understand a little bit more of what we could do for like weather and speed control, and that's what we kind of learned from there. So right now I don't have any changes to the team as of yet, but we are going to be looking at Taunt, and then maybe coming up with something for gouging fire, because right now I don't have one. Yeah, that's all that I got. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into our matches and see how we do, shall we? Okay, so we have Miraidon, ooh, Iron Hands, Wheezing, Ogerpon, that's water, Garganacl, and Iron Bundle. I've got the hiccups. Interesting. What am I gonna do here? This is really interesting. I have to figure out what I'm going to do, because I do have to worry about Fake Out from Iron Hands. It could also be a completely different set. Wheezing's also going to be something I have to worry about. I could bring in Farigiraf to kind of do maybe Trick Room and be able to out or underspeed it with like Urshifu and stuff. But I think I'll get knocked out if I do that. Plus, you know, well, Fake Out can't do anything to Farigiraf unless they brought out Wheezing, and then, yeah, oh. That's gonna be rough. Okay, let's do Tornadus, Fluttermane, just kind of get things off, and then Chien Pao and think Koraidon. No, Urshifu. That's what I'll do. Now the Pokemon I selected could be like the wrong choice, but I'm not 100% sure how this is going to turn out. I know Miraidon is going to be the biggest thing that I have to worry about first and foremost, so. And they brought out Miraidon and Wheezing. Okay, so he doesn't get his ability. Technically, neither do I, but I don't think it really matters. Oh, no. The ability thing blocks his thing to be turned off. Electric Seed on Wheezing. We are already in a bad start. The ability shield blocking Miraidon's thing is huge. Let's do Tailwind. And I'm going to hit Miraidon with Moonblast. Like I would do Sunny Day, but like it goes off basic speed tiers now. My abilities are turned off while Miraidon's not. So I'm hoping that he does like Terra, which is going to happen. It's going to go to the Miraidon, turn it to Electric, hits into the Fluttermane, which is going to leave Tornadus alone, or it could go into Tornadus. Either one's totally fine. This is probably going to be Volt Switch, because that makes the most sense. Could also just go Electro Drift. Wheezing protects. So Volt Switch, yep. This is gonna go straight to Fluttermane. Tornadus, okay. I mean, good call. You want to turn off Tailwind, make it so that no one can outspeed you? That's how you do it. Absolutely how you do it. Now they went back, now a Moonblast is gonna go straight to the face of the Pokemon they're gonna bring out, which is Ogerpon. Moonblast, That slot knocks it down to pretty much like nothing. It's gonna bring out Chi and Pao. That's Ice Spinner and Moon Blast. I'm stuck in a Moon Blast. I can't really do anything. I think Ogerpon's gonna... You know what? Let's attack into it in case if it's doing something else. Follow me, which is totally fine. I kind of foresaw that happening. Ice Spinner goes first. Into the Ogerpon, knocks it out, but it takes off the field, which is important. Electricity disappeared, but Miraidon's gonna come back and puts it right back. Moonblast over to the Weezing. Will-O-Wisp burns Chi and Pao. Out comes Iron Hands. Sacred Sword. Let's do Iron Hands because I think Weezing's gonna protect. And we'll just double into that slot. Prevent Fake Out from ever hitting Chi and Pao, so we don't have to worry about that. And Drain Punch. I'm also hitting that slot. Make it so like 2 ghosts come on the field, so now Iron Hands doesn't really have a target to go into. There's the protect that we predicted. Moonblast. Into the Iron Hands, that's a lot of damage. Sacred Sword. Not enough. I figured the Sacred Sword would have, like... Oh, Heavy Slam. Flaming goes down. I figured the Sacred Sword would, like, negate my debuffs too. But I guess it doesn't really count being burnt as a debuff. Out comes Urshifu. Let's do... This is a good question. If I'm not careful, let's Sacred Sword into Iron Hands. I'm going to Wicked Blow into Weezing. There goes Sakea. Oh, the crit. Thank you. That's what really did it. Lost some HP due to Life Orb. Wicked Blow. For that slot. Knocks it out. Gas is gone. Oh, that was a... Oh, well, no. Unseen Fist. Yeah, Wicked Blow would still do a crit. So it's like, oh, maybe Unseen Fist won't work now. But no, it would have. Absolutely would have. Okay. So, let's do a double protect. Because I have to get that field off, and I don't know what his target is going to be. So I kind of want him to pick and choose. There's the Drift. I also want to lock him into a slot to where he can't protect himself in case of this is Specs. It's Ice Spinner and then Sucker Punch. That's a lot of damage. Ice Spinner. Alright, there we go. Disappeared. Electro Drift. Yeah, we won. Cool. Woo! Chimpao goes down. If it's Scarfed, not Scarfed, but Spacked, he's locked into Electro Drift. They can't do anything now. So I am pretty much set for victory here. Because I could just do Sucker Punch and he can't do anything. And with Sucker Punch going first, not the burn, that was pretty dope. Now, it could have went the other way too. It could have been like, oh, here's this, and then Ice Spinner wouldn't go off. But a lot of people have been leaving. Oh, it's not. Okay. A lot of people have been leaving them at 180 speed. I still can't outspeed, but Sucker Punch again. Nails this time. Okay. That's 32 and 38. My 3 is kind of looking funky on my notepad. Ugh. So if it wasn't spec, so I don't know what it was. There was no healing in between, so it wasn't Life Orb. Obviously, it wasn't the Electro Seed. That was used on a completely different Pokemon. Oh no, it was the Ability Shield. Duh. I knew that. I called it in the beginning of the match. Like, oh, it's the Ability Shield. Oh yeah. Like, I completely forgot. Completely forgot. That's okay. Let's move on. We have Ursaluna, Blood Moon, Electabuzz, Farigiraf, Ice Rider, Annihilate, and Smeargle. Yay. So in this matchup, we will have to worry about Trick Room being activated. It's a total speed team outside of like Annihilate and Smeargle. Because of that, we should probably force a couple of turns our way. Does Electabuzz have Fake Out? I don't know. I don't think so. Let's do Fluttermane, Qianpao, Urshifu, and we'll bring in our legendary for Koraidon, and we'll call it good. Now, if they use Annihilate, because they're going to probably want to knock out one of my counters for Ice Rider, they're going to have to try to go through 2 Ghost-type Pokemon, but if it comes to that, right? Final Gambit's a Fighting-type move, does not affect... Ooh, Shiny Electabuzz, let's go. Does not affect Ghost-types. 2 abilities. Unnerve and Electabuzz. Now Electabuzz is going to just go ahead and spam Follow Me, so there's not a whole lot that I could do to stop Trick Room. I could you know, we're gonna go with the Dazzling Gleam just to kind of get it set up, and then we're gonna protect. Because I think Trick Room is going to get activated here, but I also think Follow Me is going to get... Yep. There's Follow Me. On the poor Electabuzz over there. Which is going to protect Ice Rider. Yep, for doing that. Saw that happening. Absolutely. Okay. And... Man, I wish we had Torkoal. I wish we had the Torkoal, man. Do that. And swap to... No, let's not swap. I mean, well, let's try it. I don't think it's gonna land, but I think we could try it. Follow Me is gonna come up again for Electabuzz. But we'll give it a shot. Here comes the Terra. Goes to... yep, Ice Rider. It's like, wow, I'm just spaced on the names today. And it's Terra Fire. So the Dazzling Gleam is not going to do a ton of damage. Neither does the Sucker Punch. It's no longer super effective. I mean, it could still lower the damage quite a bit. But if I somehow live this... it's going to be very, very beneficial, but I probably won't, because here comes the Follow Me. No, Sucker Punch lands. Not enough to get the KO, so they calc that one correctly. Glacial Lance. No, it does get the KO on the Fluttermane, but it does not get the KO on Qianpao. So now what is... my man Electabuzz gonna do? Drain Punch? Nope, Volt Switch. Still does not get the knockout. The problem is, though, I'm gonna force them to make a really huge, I'm gonna force them to make a huge play. Sure, you can knock out my Pokemon, but I'm going to Wicked Blow that slot, and then I'm going to, you know what? I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna protect on Chien Pao. I'm gonna knock out, there you go. Okay. So it's like, you're either gonna protect that slot or you're gonna be forced to attack. You are definitely gonna get punched in the face. Hyper Voice, misses Chien Pao. Did not get the KO on Urshifu. Barely doesn't. Just barely doesn't. Wicked Blow. Bop. Down goes Ice Rider. Okay. Whew. So now the Trick Room user is gone. Oh, here comes Smeargle again. Dope. They still have 2 turns of Trick Room, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna detect here, and I'm going to Sucker Punch. I protected with Chien Pao last turn, so I can't do that now. I could swap. You know what? Let's swap to Koraidon. That's probably the play that I have to go with. Save Chien Pao a little bit because Electabuzz is injured, and those two are healthy-ish. Detect. Fake Out goes over the Koraidon. So kind of guess that one. Hyper Voice is nothing to Urshifu. How about Koraidon? Not enough to get the KO. Still does a lot of damage. Okay, Trick Room has one more turn. Let's Sucker Punch into Ursaluna, and I'm going to protect Koraidon. I would go for the double here, but I would much rather try to do something. Like, a little bit of damage is a little bit of damage. Like, that can obviously go a long way. Decorate goes over to the Ursaluna. Not bad. Not a bad combo. That's a huge, huge beast there. Hyper Voice. Urshifu goes down. Okay, it takes a little bit, and the dimensions are now back to normal. Let's Sacred Sword the Smeargle. And let's Collision Course Ursaluna. Follow me. Okay. Sacred Sword. Oh, just barely survives with 1 HP. Just barely survives, and because of that, Ursaluna is gonna get the KO here. The +2 is definitely gonna be like hard. I tried. If that was like a multi-attack, it would have gone so much in our favor. But unfortunately, it cannot. That is a loss. So 32 and 39. Dang. Okay, and the notes that I have for here, multi-hits. Just because, like, Sash. If we can also, like, maybe use Wonder Room, that would also get rid of item use for 5 turns, which is dope if you can get it to work. But it's really, really hard. Not a lot of people use Wonder Room, but it's really, really... No, not Wonder Room, Magic Room. I think that's what it is. I think it's Magic Room that I'm thinking of. The one that takes off the items. It's only used by very, very few Pokemon. One of them, I think 2 of them are Prankster. I know Klefki gets it, and it's really, really hard to use if you're not planning to use it. And negating items is pretty good. If you ask me, it's dope. Okay, we have Chien Pao, Garganacl, Ursaluna, it's Blood Moon, Rayquaza, okay, Incineroar, and Rillaboom. So kind of like the extreme speed build as before, plus doing a lot of dot damage with Salt Cure and like the revolving door of Pokemon with like stat removal. I think we'll walk in with Koraidon and no, not Farigiraf. Let's go in with Koraidon, Fluttermane, Farigiraf as in our back, and then we'll bring our own Chien Pao. That way we can kind of deal with whatever they have. Now, we don't know what their Incineroar is, but we did find out that if you put in 140 EVs in HP and defense, you'll be able to live Sacred Sword from Chien Pao with a Life Orb that is Jolly. So it's fully invested into speed and not attack. Okay. Interesting turn of events. So we're going to want to Terra Fire, like, immediately. And then we're going to want to hit one or both of them. I think Flame Charge on Chien Pao, just so that we get the boost in... because we want the boost in speed. That way we outspeed them, because otherwise if they have like what is it? If they have Tailwind, we need to be able to catch up to them because we didn't bring our own. But Airlock turned off our weather effect, so the actual weather still happens, but we just don't get the effect, which is totally fine. We technically don't need it. Terra Fire. That way, Ice Spinner or Icicle Crash goes into Koraidon. We're not being knocked out right away because we are weak against that. Chien Pao is going to protect, which is a good call. It's a double. Okay. Dazzling Gleam. That's a good call because, like, how do you combat that, right? We're all based on speed, so Koraidon having like a flame charge to go up in speed is pretty good. Unfortunately, we're going to try it again. And I'm just going to try it this way. They can't extreme speed into Fluttermane, because I know Rayquaza has it. Chien Pao goes out. Here comes Incineroar. Yep. Possibly lower down the attack damage from Koraidon, but you can't. And here comes the Terra to Rayquaza. So now it's not going to take as much damage to the Dazzling Gleam, unless it's Dragon. Nope, it's Terra Normal. Okay. So, Extreme Speed, or are you going to do something else? Yep, here comes the Extreme Speed to Koraidon. Does not get the KO. Flame Charge. Into Incineroar, but that doesn't really matter, because we just want the speed boost. Dazzling Gleam. Pops the berry on Incineroar. Okay, so there's a couple of options that I do have here. I'm going to protect first, and I'm just going to go ahead and do Dazzling Gleam again. Because Fake Out can't hit Fluttermane, and I have no reason to swap out Fluttermane because Extreme Speed can't go into that slot. So I pretty much just have to watch out for Koraidon here. They're going to swap. Here comes Rillaboom. Okay. Okay, Photosynthesis now activates because, you know, big guy left the field. Dazzling Gleam. It's a lot of damage. Knockoff. Goes into the Protect. So that was Incineroar and not Rillaboom. So what I want to do now is go ahead and do a Flame Charge on Rillaboom, swap Fluttermane out for Farigiraf. Because we're going to make sure that Grassy Glide can't be used. We're going to make sure that Fake Out can't be used. We're going to turn all of that off immediately. Out comes Farigiraf. Fake Out fails. Flame Charge to Rillaboom. Knock it out. Get another boost in speed, so now we're +2. Now you can knock off into either one of these slots. It's not going to be bad. Oh, knock off and Farigiraf. Oh no, that one hurts. Not my throat spray. Anything but my throat spray. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Okay, so Chien-Pao or maybe Rayquaza. Okay, Chien-Pao comes back out. Da-da-da. And let's go ahead and Collision Course the Incineroar. And I'm going to activate Hyper Voice on Farigiraf. Chien-Pao protects. I'm okay with that. Collision Course. Over on the Incineroar. As I knew that Chien-Pao was going to protect because it's obviously got the Sash. Hyper Voice is going to fail. Sunlight faded, which is totally fine because Rayquaza is going to come out and Airlock's going to click in again, and it's going to make that all go away. But now Rayquaza has a little bit of a problem. Not a little bit, actually a lot of it. Airlock, weather effects disappear. So I'm going to Collision Course into that slot, and I'm going to Helping Hand Koraidon because I need that Pokemon to be gone, please. Now, I don't know what the item is going to be for Rayquaza. I'm assuming that it is the Assault, not the Assault Vest, but the Choice Band. But it could be different. So here we go. Nope. Okay. Good call. Collision Course. Fails. Are you gonna go after Farigiraf to turn off, You are. Oh, it's not enough. Not enough. Okay, let's just... You know what? Let's go after that guy. No, he's gonna... Yeah, we're gonna go after Rayquaza. He can't stop it. Protect on Farigiraf. Like, he can protect on Chien-Pao. It's probably not going to. We're gonna go right into the slot. And that's super effective. And because of Chien-Pao's help, we knock out Rayquaza. Da 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 da. Sacred Sword goes into Farigiraf, does nothing. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and collision. You know what? We'll do flame charge. And I'm going to swap Burgerap to Fluttermane. Never mind, battle's canceled. We won, guys. Let's go. 33 and 39. Let's go. So I don't know what the item was for Rayquaza. I wish that we had like an ability like Frisk that's on a lot of different Pokemon that's not like also put on pranksters. I would just like to do that, or maybe like an ability to where we can kind of see. I know that we have like Trick, we also have Thief, but when you use both of those, it kind of makes it really hard to pick between the two. Like Thief would probably be like a little bit more useful, but you don't really know what you're grabbing, which could be fun. And if you use moves like Fling, where you could just throw it back at them, I don't think that they get it equipped back onto their character, but I don't know what the potential damage is going to be. But again, that's a 2-turn type of thing, and I don't think there's like bulky Pokemon that can have both. So it's really weird. But I wish that we were able to see what the items were on our opponent's Pokemon. I'm glad for like closed team sheet, but I'm really happy for open team sheet, because that's where like a lot of strategies come into play. I wish I had an idea of what that item was on Rayquaza. I just wish. Okay, so we have Miraidon, Iron Bundle, Iron Hands, regular Ogerpon, so it's the teal mask. Let's go. Fluttermane and Nose Pass. What does a Nose Pass do? Okay, that's gonna be fun. How do we deal with this though? I'm a little confused. Do we need to be able to outspeed Iron Bundle? Probably. But if I bring out Koraidon, he brings up Miraidon. We have both weathers going up, and there's no real way to get out of Iron Bundle's jaws. So I think Tornadus is going to be the thing that I use here. I also think that I have to use Fluttermane, because it kind of feels like I have to. Chi and Pow in the back, that way we can get rid of the field, and we can also do damage to Ogerpon. We can also do damage to Iron Hands. We can do something to Fluttermane, but we can also put a lot of pressure onto Iron Bundle as well. Question is, what should be the last? I kind of want to say Koraidon, but we won last time with both Urshifu and Chien Pao with this method. I think we should do it again. Although we kind of forced a lot in that first game and kind of guessed a lot too. So I'm not 100% sure what this outcome is going to be. I'm hoping for a dub, like it was in the first one. Miraidon and Iron Bundle. Okay, so they're obviously going to be able to outspeed, and I can't really do anything. However, I can, because, yeah. Quark Drive activates, so speed. Yep, speed. So it's 309. I'm going to go ahead and just do the Tailwind. And I'm going to go ahead and do the Dazzling Gleam. No, I'm going to focus target. I'm going to go straight into Miraidon. Because Miraidon's probably going to Terra here, because that's what they usually generally do. I'm hoping that they go after Tornadus again. That way I can kind of sit on the field for a little bit longer time. It's probably a bad idea that I'm leaving Iron Bundle alone too, but I don't think I have to worry about that. Nope. Okay, they swapped. Here comes the Iron Hands. Yep, called it. So Fake Out's going to be available next turn. It also does get a huge attack bonus due to the field. Here comes the Terra. It's going to go straight to Miraidon. And here comes the Volt Switch. Terra Fairy. Okay, so it's not Terra Electric. This is Salt Vest or is still Specs? Tailwind because I want to go fast. I now outspeed Miraidon. Okay, so... Okay. Super effective against Tornadus. That's a lot of healing for that slot alone. Gets a little bit of healing because of that. He pretty much goes back to full, doesn't he? Yep. Okay. I'm so glad that we were able to do that. Lost some HP. Miraidon right now just completely shuts off Urshifu, which is not great, in my opinion. It's not great at all. So we're going to Terra Ice Spinner into Miraidon. I think that slot's going to get swapped out. And I'm going to attack into Iron Hands too. In the event that it does get swapped out or they do like Volt Switch or anything like that, I don't want to take too many hits, but I'm going to stop Fake Out here. So no Fake Out, also no Drain Punch, none of that. Heavy Slam could get still into Flutter Mane, but oh, okay, we prevented the Fake Out. So we stop that. Ice Spinner goes right into Miraidon. Ooh. If I would target into that slot, that would have been perfect, but I didn't. I did not. Work Drive wore off. Moonblast. Into the Iron Hands does knock it out. I do not think that was the Assault Vest. It could have been. Dazzling Gleam. Okay. That is Terrad. So it does do a lot of damage, but they... It's a very interesting move set there. Oh, it's Life Orb. Gotcha. Okay. I too am Life Orb. Out comes Urshifu. And out comes Flutter Mane. So I'm going to Sucker Punch the Miraidon. And I'm going to Wicked Blow the Flutter Mane. Withdrew Miraidon. Okay, out comes Iron Bundle. Which is fine, because Sucker Punch is going to fail. Can I do enough damage to knock out Flutter Mane, though? Bop. Yes, I do. Let's go. It's going to activate the Cork Drive on the Iron Bundle, which is not great for me, actually. But I do double the speed right now. So as long as Tailwind stays up, I'm fine. But this is going to be really, really, really testing my patience. You guys have no idea. This is going to be really, really rough. Because depending on what I do here, it can either win me the battle or lose me the battle. And I don't know what Iron Bundle is going to do, which causes me to think that I have to hit it twice. Miraidon comes out. Puts the field back on. Tailwind is still active. So that's good. Alright. Yep, Tailwind is still active. I have one more turn. I'm going to hit this, and I'm going to go there. Freeze Dry. Wait, you're still... Wait, what? I have Tailwind. Those are 205. How are you faster? Are you scarfed? That was funny. That's hilarious. That would be the only reason why I would be able to outspeed is the fact that it was scarfed. Because they didn't have Tailwind. They didn't have anyone to use Tailwind. Oh, that's interesting. Genius move. I gotta remember to make my threes to actually make it look like threes. But we got the dub. Let's go. Let's go. Love this for us, actually. It's really, really dope. It's really freaking dope. Okay, we have Solgaleo, Primarina, Incineroar, Decidueye, Lycanroc, and Serena. Interesting. Because of what we see on the field, I want to bring in Koraidon, but I don't know what Lycanroc is going to do, per se. We might be in trouble, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to bring out Flutter Mane and Koraidon first. Chien-Pao, and I think we finish this off with Urshifu. We're going to be put in a little bit of a rough spot because of Lycanroc, but I don't think that we have that much to worry about, to be honest. Solgaleo is going to be weak against, I think, dark attacks, if not fighting attacks. But we're going to get a instant speed boost as soon as we come out. So I don't know what Lycanroc is going to do. So Galio and Serena against Koraidon and Fluttermane. So we're going to get a boost in the sun. Speed was heightened. Channeling the ancient powers to be able to do a ton of stuff, and I'm just going to like punch you in the face. Let's first get started off with that because I want to see what Fluttermane can do. Very effective. That's super effective. Not very effective. So I do have options. I think Sigaleo is going to be the thing that I want to take down first. I also have to worry about Triple Axle. So I think Terra Fire into that slot. And then maybe just go straight for the single target into Serena. Withdrew Sigaleo. Someone... Tree Victor. Oh, Primarina, let's go. Okay. Which is bad, because I tear it into fire, which Liquid Voice is going to do a crap ton of damage. So, Primarina right now just negates everything that we could possibly do, which is not so great. Moonblast into Serena. Does not get the KO. Gets really, really close, though. Flame Charge into Primarina. I mean, in the sun, that's still it's like a third or a fourth. I think it's a third. Speed. Oh, you're the Mirage Herb. Okay. Okay. Teeter Dance. That does all four. You confuse everyone? Okay. I mean, that's interesting. That's super interesting. And that is Leftovers healing from on Primarina. Not very effective, not very effective. Let's protect and Moonblast into... Let's go into Serena. Primarina can't really do anything to Fluttermane, so as long as I don't hit myself in confusion, which I... Really, Koraidon? Really? Really, bro? You had one job. Fluttermane could do it. Why can't you? Hopefully, Primarina gets confused here, too. Punch yourself in the face. Do it. Do it. Confused? Yeah, let's go. Koraidon's not the only one that's confused. Now, Primarina does do 50% less water damage because the sun is up in the air. So, something to consider. Out comes Lycanroc. Now this is terrible. That's actually kind of bad. Because I do not want to get hit with that, but I'm gonna go into that slot, and I'm gonna go into that slot. We're gonna Collision Course. Wait, Fluttermane? Oh yeah, Fluttermane's faster. Moonblast. Ooh. So Koraidon and Fluttermane have the same speed tier at 307. Koraidon, are you serious right now? I know you're confused, my boy, but Jesus. Oh, well, he's gone. Okay, never mind. We don't have anything to worry about now. Now I just need Primarina to punch punch herself in the face. Oh, you snapped out of it. Okay, Water Pledge. That's not gonna do a whole lot, I'm afraid. Sucker Punch. Yeah, let's bring out Urshifu now. Let's Wicked Blow. Well, let's do this. Let's single target into Lycanroc. Fluttermane's confused. Snap out of it, please. Snap out of it. Moonblast. Lives because of Sash. Saw that one coming. Zone Edge on the Fluttermane. Hits right in the face. Fluttermane goes down. That's unfortunate. Close combat. Right into Lycanroc. Should have done Wicked Blow, to be honest with you, because now Moonblast from Primarina can go right into Urshifu. Oh, Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, that's not even better. Nope, that's not better. That's not better at all. But Primarina needs to go down next turn. Absolutely. I should have went into that slot and just kept the Lycanroc up. I didn't think that one through as long. So Gallia comes back. Oh, this is where I lose. This is absolutely where I lose. You know what? Let's protect. We're gonna give Primarina one more turn to heal, which is terrible. A water fairy typing's interesting. Sunsteel Strike, I think that's a fire type move, which is why I protected, so we can get the sun out of the way. Dazzling Gleam comes up. The sun faded. Dang, this would have been my battle. This absolutely would have been my battle. I don't have Tailwind, but I don't think it really matters. Sacred Sword into Primarina. It gets the knockout. Let's see if we can survive Sigalio's Sunsteel Strike. Probably not anymore since I just took a ding. If that's a steel type move, it's a KO. If it's a fire type move, it's a KO. If it's both of them, it's double. Okay, I mean, I don't know what it is. $34 and $40. We're slowly closing in on that gap, but if Koraidon, my man, wasn't confused and punched himself in the face. It's like that episode of Futurama where you have the aliens that ate that hippie, and it was like, these hands are so magnificent and big. They can't touch anything else but themselves. And then they touch, he's like, oh wait. Like that's what Koraidon did. He was like, my hands are magnificent. They can't touch anything else, or they can touch anything else but themselves. And then he ups his hands and goes, oh wait, and then just slaps himself silly. Okay, we have Incineroar, Rillaboom, Urshifu, Pelipper, Raging Bolt, and Ice Rider. Very interesting. So we probably do not want to bring in Koraidon because I don't want to give a boost to, obviously, Raging Bolt. That would be kind of terrible. So instead, let's go with Tornadus and Fluttermane, Urshifu, and I kind of want to bring in Farigiraf. That way we can kind of negate like the Revolving Door Pokemon, and I don't immediately put myself out there to be like screwed over. Plus, I also get to reverse Trick Room. So we're going to do that. Okay. So now, what is going to be our best option? So what is the outcome here? I don't think bringing in Koraidon and Chien-Pao would have been great. They open up with Rillaboom and Calyrex. Calyrex has two abilities, Unnerve and Grimnay, which we don't get to see Grimnay, but we get to see the Grassy Surge over on the Rillaboom side. So we don't really want to activate Trick Room. We just want to go at, or not Trick Room, but Tailwind. So we're just going to go ahead and swap over to this and Shadow Ball into Calyrex. My thought was like maybe negate the fake out by not tearing and just go straight for like a fairy move to get like an immediate boost. But if I have Farigiraf out there now, I'll be able to reverse the Trick Room if it comes up. Plus they can't stop me, and I can possibly reverse it or just do a ton of damage to Calyrex now. So let's do this. Here comes the Terra. It's going to go straight for the Calyrex. Probably going to go to fire. Water. Okay. So it negates it doesn't negate the shadow damage or the ghost damage from Shadow Ball. It's neutral, but it does do everything else. The Armatail stops that. Shadow Ball goes over to Calyrex. Does half. Here comes Trick Room. Okay. Question is, are they going to reverse it or do something else? I can go Terra Normal Hyper Voice just to kind of do a ton of damage. And then do this. Because the only other thing that I could possibly do is to make it so I reverse Trick Room. But if they planned that and then tried to reverse my reverse, it would be worse. Glacial Lance gets the KO on the Fluttermane, which is acceptable. Like, I figured that was going to happen. I couldn't stop that. It's a boost. Here comes the Hyper Voice. Terra Normal. I wish I was doing just a little bit more. Throat Spray. It kind of makes me want to bring back Nasty Plot, because Nasty Plot was really, really good. U-turn on the Farigiraf. Here comes someone else. Is it Incineroar? Nope, Urshifu. Okay. Yeah, we'll bring out mine. I'm going to Wicked Blow into Calyrex. I'm going to try to get a 1-for-1 hit here. Now the thing is that close combat is super effective against my Urshifu, but Farigiraf is also super effective against that. I do not think that this build is scarfed, so we'll see how this interaction turns out. Glacial Lance. Oh, just barely survives. So Urshifu just barely survives here. I go first, Wicked Blow, right into Calyrex, critical hit, takes him down. Now, doesn't matter what he picks, it's just a one-hit KO. I don't really have an answer. I mean, it's unfortunate I don't have an answer. The answer to that problem was pretty simple. I just can't do anything else. They sent out Rillaboom, who has Fake Out, but it doesn't really matter against Tornadus. But they can also do like Grassy Glide. Trick Room lasts for 2 more turns, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Bleak Wind Storm. How's this match gonna turn out? Do I get the double KO here? Because that'd be dope. That'd be so dope. With your Urshifu. Out comes Raging Bolt. Well, now I'm donezo. Photosynths activate because of the booster energy, and its special attack was heightened. Fake Out. Ouch. Bleak Wind Storm. It's gonna miss someone. A Raging Bolt. It's the Rillaboom though. Does not get the KO. What? Come on, bro. Protect. Come on, bro. Classic Glide. Thunderclap. Nope, Thunderbolt. Not bad. Was really hoping to survive with a little bit more HP with the Glacial Glide. Glacial Lance, not Glacial Glide, Glacial Lance. But it is what it is. I couldn't do anything about that. Liquid Storm. No trickery on either side, huh? Rillaboom goes down. Doesn't matter though, because Thunderbolt from Raging Bolt's gonna come in here and wreck my face. Skadoosh, and he's gone. $34 and $41. We've gone tied again. But we're not insta-losing to Ice Rider now. So that's dope. We're taking a little bit more risks with our moves, which is also dope. And we're not heavily reliant on water types, which is also dope. It's fantastic how well this team is doing now, because before Palkia, love Palkia. It was really interesting, but it had struggles, and it had a lot of struggles. But I'm glad with how everything's turning out with this team so far. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think, that if you and I were sitting across the table and was looking like this and going, oh, maybe we could make some changes here. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Probably going to change around Furgraph just a little bit, just so that we can do a little bit more extra damage, but we'll see. For now, let's move on. All right, ladies and gents and Pokefans alike, that's going to be the end of today's video. So we went 3-3, which again seems to be our great innocuous record, because we go 3-3, 3-3, 4-2, which that's dope. Would have loved that. 3-3, 3-3, and what was the one before that? It was 2-4. Okay, maybe not. But still, we have made great strides so that our team is actually doing really well. At 75 fights currently, winning 34 times, losing 41 times, ending the rank at 15,998. We still have to knock off that 5,998, but it's going to get higher for coming back to this on Thursday, but only because of the fact that I am getting ready to render this out, record it, or get done recording, stuff like that, so you guys can see it in the morning. And a lot of people are going to continue playing and get higher up on the ladder. Happens every year. Totally, not every year, but every month. Totally fine with that. Now, here are some of the notes. Because of Focus Sash, or the major use of Focus Sash, multi-hits seem to be something that we could do. Because a lot of my team do single target moves, we're not seeing a ton of wide guard being used against us, which is perfect. What I like to see. Magic Room could also be used to turn off Focus Sash, but it will also turn off everything else in the battle as well for 5 whole turns. Now, the limit of Pokemon that can use that move is very small. So is it going to be something that we'll want to capitalize later on? Probably not, but it is an option that we can look at if we need to make different changes to the team. For Furgraph specifically, because it is mostly bulky and has no investment into its offense, we can look at Foul Play, and we can also look at Nasty Plot. Now, Nasty Plot is really interesting. It's something that I used previously, and it did a lot of different things. Now that we have a Pokemon that is available to work in Trick Room, I do not know if we need to reverse it as much as I would like to, but it's still like an option. I do like Helping Hand. Helping Hand does help up the team a little bit, but we can remove that for something else, because that's what Nasty Plot was before Helping Hand came in. I want Protect, so that's going to be like a given. Hyper Voice as well as Trick Room are up for debate, so that's something that you and I can talk about down below in the comments, and I would love to hear your guys' feedback on that. And with that being said, that's going to be the end. That's all that I've got. So if you appreciate or want to show some appreciation for the video, please leave a like on the video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't. Leave a comment down below, as I do reply to any and all comments left behind. If you are a returning viewer, please consider hitting the subscribe button. That does help the channel out quite a bit and helps the videos perform better. If you guys want to follow me anywhere else, you can look in the description, or you can see my Twitter account or X, whichever one you like to prefer to call it. I like Twitter, or the Discord, where you can come chat with me whenever you'd like. If you're a brand new viewer and want to know why you should hit the subscribe button, I'm hoping that I inspire you, really. I am a competitive Pokemon VGC player. Been playing for the last 2 years. I'm not an expert, but I do make quite a bit of mistakes, but that's what these videos are for. I felt like there wasn't a concise or consistent way for people to get engaged or watch battles without it being dedicated to a niche team or a team that does really, really well on either the online ladder or in a regional or international tournaments or anything like that. I figured if I record my progress through the seasonal rank ladders using the teams that I built from scratch, it could help me learn different teams, it can help me learn different moves, different abilities, what items. Like, it teaches me how to be able to play the game better and be able to effectively build teams better, so I can do a ton better for the following season for 2025. And I'm hoping that it helps you guys learn and helps you be inspired to pick up the hobby. It does take a little bit of a learning curve, but once you pick it up, it's really, really easy. It's like riding bikes. So everyone starts somewhere. We all learn how to walk, and that was difficult. We all learn how to speak, and that was difficult. Riding a bike and playing this game, or at least competitive Pokemon, is no different. So it might take a little bit. You might get angry, you might be upset, but try not to let that affect you. Just keep on trying, and eventually you'll end up in the Master Ball tier with me and all the other people that do incredibly well, including the people that are in my Discord, who are most likely far better up in the ladder, or at least number-wise, than I am. And a lot of good players are. Like, they're in the top thousands. I'm in top 15,000s right now, but they're in the 4 digits. I'm in the 5 digits. But that's why. I think that would be something that is really beneficial to you, and if it helps you out, that's awesome. That's what this here for. Wins, losses, doesn't matter what it is. And if you guys want to see more stuff like this, there's a playlist at the end that you can hit and see like 260 plus videos of me starting from season 4, hitting master rank all the way through. I think I hit it in season 4. I might not have, but it's there from season 4 up till now. There's plenty of content you guys can watch. You can kind of pick up with the teams that I like to play, and then what I try to do to mix it up every once in a while. And yeah, don't forget to hit the notification bell over on the right to select it to all. You'll be notified next time I upload. I do plan on uploading every single day this month, except for days where I have to get up early to do a meeting, go in for overtime, or something like for YouTube and stuff like that. If it's work related, I will not post a video that day because I do have to go to bed to wake up in the morning. Like I said in the intro, I work swing shift, so I'm up late at night, and I have this video recorded so you guys can see it early in the morning while I'm asleep in bed. And obviously, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, those 3 things should have lit up on the screen for you. If they did, hooray. And if they didn't, I will let YouTube know and see if we can get that fixed. For now, that's it. That's all that I've got. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy Wednesday, and hope you have a great day. Peace.